All right,
What's
we are
up?
live.
What's up? What's up?
What's going on, guys?
What's going on?
All right, give me 3.5 seconds here because I want to get my other phone so I can actually read the chat. So, what's up, everyone? Awesome to see you. As you guys know who I am by now. I don't need to make an introduction.
MechBeard here. Got the bearded zebra, bearded life.
What's going on, guys? Oh,
Well, go ahead, zebra, take it away.
all right. So as all of you guys may know, today is Rare Disease Day, and I wanted to go over with a little bit of what the rare diseases are and how to try to raise awareness. I have this written down, so I'll just read this for you guys. I am one of the 300 million who suffer from rare diseases. Rare diseases affect 1 out of 10 people, which over half of them have affected children. Some people that may not know or have symptoms until later on in life. 90% of us are waiting FDA-approved treatment. Many of us undergo improper treatment seeking relief, sometimes putting ourselves more at risk. Some of those diseases are life-threatening, so it is important for us to have the knowledge, the awareness, the funding for research so that we may educate doctors, get specialized facilities, find proper treatment, and possibly a cure or prevention for these diseases. So there's an introduction for that. And go ahead.
Why don't you go ahead and tell us what you got going on?
Okay.
Like, what's the situation with you?
The two that I suffer from, the first one is Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Ehlers-Danlos syndrome has 13 different subtypes, and they can affect like different things in the body, varying from joints, muscles, and skin. EDS stems from a genetic mutation. I'm confirmed to have the hypermobility type, and I'm trying to find out if I have the muscular type as well because I have other issues going on with that, which I'll explain like in more detail in a little bit. But Ehlers-Danlos isn't the same for everyone. It affects everyone differently, so you can't compare it to someone else's. But like I have joints that slip out of place and everything. Like I can't really show you right now, but I wear a knee stabilizer brace for that. That way my knee doesn't slip out of place sometimes. And I also have like places in my neck where the joints slip, and I have arthritis and bone spurs and stuff in my neck, and it causes a lot of pain there. But the other one that I battle is called Tarlov cyst disease, and it's kind of harder to explain. But Tarlov cysts are fluid-filled sacs that affect the nerve roots of the spine. Typically near the base of the spine, the sacral area. Individuals may be affected by multiple cysts of various sizes. Symptoms occur depending on the cyst size and location of the cyst. Generally, the larger it is, the more likely it is to cause symptoms. Symptoms can include pain served by the affected nerves, numbness and altered sensation, and inability to control bowel or bladder, impotence, and rarely weakness in the leg. The exact cause of Tarlov cyst is unknown. And with that, I have a lot of pain in my lower back, and it affects the nerves that go all the way down into my toes and my left leg. And pretty much there's a constant pain that runs down through my leg on the left side, and the nerves that are affected are nerves in my hip, and my hip's grinding away there, so it's becoming a pain there. And I have either 2 or 3, I can't remember exactly, bulging disc in my lower back as well. And for every day, it affects me, like, I would say, like, pain wise, for between the two, it's like nerve and joint pain. It's a chronic nerve and joint pain that goes throughout the day. When I walk too much, it will hurt worse. If I stand in one place for a long time, I walk with a cane to help maintain my balance and stuff. Like, I'm sorry, I need a drink real quick. But if I walk too much, or if I sit up straight too much, like I am now, I can't sit like a normal person does in a chair or something like that for too long, because it puts pressure on that cyst, and it causes a lot of pain that way. Basically, like I said, it's just a lot of pain back and forth between chronic nerve and joint pain. And it's like when the weather also affects it. I'm sorry, I'm nervous. I don't know why, but
You're fine, brother. You're good. You're good. So let me ask you, is this something that you've had since, birth, or is this something that just kind of sprung on you at, a certain point in your life?
They say that you're born with it, but thanks for asking me and bring that up too, because what happened was when. Okay. All right, love you. Sorry, I was talking to my wife. Yeah, when I had shingles, I think it was in 2029. I think it was 2013. I had shingles, and that's what offset everything. Like, my shingles were so bad that I couldn't even walk, and shingles is a horrible thing to have at any age, but it caused really bad nerve damage, and then it triggered the cyst, and I went from being able to run and jump and do jumping jacks like any other Joe, and then no pun intended, but
not this Joe.
yeah, not that Joe, but then it gradually became worse. Like, I've had pain that went down my leg, like, sciatica pain. But then it gradually got worse and worse. The muscle weakness got worse. My hip was grinding away a lot worse. And I've had the nerves pinch in my hip and my back. And like I said, now it's to the point to where I have to walk with a cane, and I can't walk for extended amount of time, or I can't sit up for extended amount of time without being in extreme pain. So
that just sounds horrible.
It is a struggle, and it's just very hard to deal with, and I feel bad for my wife a lot, because I know it affects her a lot, because when we first got together, I didn't have this immense type of issues that I did, and it just hit suddenly and hard, and we can't do the things that we used to do before, and it sucks.
Yeah.
It really sucks.
Well, it's not your fault, brother. So do you
go ahead?
Do you deal with pain like on a daily basis all day?
Yeah. Like I said, between the nerves and the joint pain, in the day, it varies. Like the weather, it when it rains or snows, it puts pressure on your body, and like I'm sure you've heard people that have arthritis and stuff. They have the pain when it rains.
Right.
It's basically the same concept, and it puts pressure on your body, and with the fluid, the spinal fluid, that's where the cyst is. It's filled with spinal fluid. So the pressure with the spinal fluid, it creates more pressure for that, and it inflames the cyst, and it pretty much like blows up like a balloon, and it presses on other nerves around it. So it creates even more pain than a typical average day would. So I have my good days, and then I have my not so good days, which are worse than my typical day. And as far as like any kind of pain management or treatment or anything like that, there's not really an option. Like I take gabapentin, which I only take 100 milligrams, and it doesn't really help like extremely well. It just like takes just a tiny little bit of the edge off. But other than that, there's nothing that can be done for the pain. I've went through what they call a RFA, or radio frequency ablation, and what that is they stick 8 needles in your spine, and then they heat up the ends of the needles, and they burn your nerve endings.
Holy
Come
smoke.
to find out, it's just a temporary relief, and your nerves will grow back and all this stuff. And come to find out, it's not an FDA-approved treatment for this disease, and it can actually puncture that cyst. And if it does, it can create a spinal fluid leak, and it can cause even more problems than originally, intended to create. So the second time I tried to get it, it failed, and I'm glad that it did. But I was upset when it did, because it's just very unnerving to know, that you don't have the proper treatment. And I've also had a what they call a facet joint injection, and they take it and they put it in your spine, like where your facet joint is, like, and that could have potentially punctured the cyst as well.
Yeah.
And like I said, a lot of us undergo through these non-FDA approved treatments for these diseases because we don't know, doctors don't know, and it's things that need to be more, that they need to be more addressed. The doctors need to learn about it. Last time I know, the lady from the Tarlow Cyst Foundation was meeting with John Hopkins to try to get that information out there. That way, I don't know if a lot of you know or not, but John Hopkins is where a lot of the doctors get their information from when they go to medical college and stuff or whatever to learn and get their degrees and stuff. A lot of their books come from John Hopkins Medicine.
Now, looks like Bam with Jolly Old Fat Man is asking if you would go through a treatment right now if it wasn't FDA approved.
Right now, probably not, because like I said, I don't want to put myself more at risk, because the risk is way more riskier than just waiting to find, an actual treatment for this kind of stuff, because you can potentially make it a lot worse than what it is, because the doctors don't even really know what my disease is, let alone trying to fix the problem that they create.
Right.
And that's scary. Like if you had a spinal fluid leak and they couldn't find it or know how to treat it, because our doctors around here aren't the best. I can tell you that much. They're not the best around my area. I wish we had better doctors around the area, and sometimes generally, and I'm sure Joe would agree with that.
Now, why do you think that it is that, it's not very known with doctors and they're just not educated on it?
Rare diseases aren't taught in schools. They're taught to know what they know. And from what I was reading about the rare disease awareness and stuff is that there's an expression when you hear hoofbeats, what do you expect to hear? Or what do you expect to see? I mean, when you hear hoofbeats, what do you expect to see?
A horse.
Nobody ever says a zebra. Nobody ever says a zebra. And that's what doctors are looking for when they go to treat our kind of diseases and stuff. They're looking for what they already know and not what they don't know.
Yeah.
So they don't know how to look for that kind of stuff. And it's just like Bam said, a horse. Nobody expects to see a zebra, so that's why I wanted to have this show and stuff, is to create the awareness and try to get it out there, because we need the awareness. We need specialized doctors. We need specialized care facilities for my diseases, Joe's disease, specialized doctors in those areas that just for those specific ones, like doctors that specialize in Tardive cyst disease, which there's only 2 doctors, by the way, that do that in America. 2 doctors, that's it, that are even qualified to even look at them in America. It's crazy.
That's ridiculous. Well, it looks like Mr. Pizza Face is asking a question here. He says, with the disease that you have, does it cause, do you heal slower than normal, but, from an injury or a surgery or something like that?
That's a good question. Yes, it does affect, as far as autoimmune deficiencies and stuff, it does affect that. Like I get a cold, I will have it longer. I will get a cold easier. If I get the flu, I will get it easier. I will have it for longer. I suffer a lot from different things. Like I have chronic, moderately severe sinusitis. I have had that's why I wanted to go in to try to get tested for the muscular type of EDS as well. Going back to the EDS part, because I have a hiatal hernia. My stomach lining is pretty much like deteriorated. I can't take NSAIDs or any kind of pain medication because of it.
Yes, Semicakes.
I have my gallbladder's already been removed.
I'm afraid I'm gonna break it now on the spoon.
You won't. You got it.
I've had.
And say hi to everybody. Say hello.
Hello. Hi, Sammy.
She's showing you all her nails. What? Yes, please. Thank you, sweetheart. I'm sorry, guys. Go ahead.
It's all good. I have like gastrointestinal issues. Like I have which diverticular disease. It's just very minute right now. I have one pouch, but I've had 7 colon polyps before. I've 2 of them were precancerous and 5 of them were non-cancerous type. And I have to get checked out every 2 years. The second time I went, I've had 3 colon polyps and had those removed. Those were just benign ones. The third one I had, it was all clear, and then the last one I had it was either 1 or 2 this last time, and I had those removed. So I regularly get checked out for that too. I have mitral valve prolapse for my heart condition. So it's a lot of different muscular type symptoms that I have for the muscular type EDS. I really want to go and get checked out for that, but it's just a process going through all of this because you can only do one thing at a time. And Joe knows this too. It's a waiting list with doctors, and it's a waiting list. And then oftentimes the doctor will kick you around and be like, "No, I don't want to deal with it. Go to another doctor. No, I don't want to deal with it. Go to another doctor. No, I don't want to deal with it. Go to another doctor." And it's just like another full circle, and you get completely frustrated, and it's. Doctors frustrate me sometimes, and one last thing I do want to say on my behalf of my story is that the lady from the Toilet Assist Foundation, she actually reached out to me, and she said that she would talk to my family doctor over a phone call. All right, and my family doctor said that it's out of my expertise and I am not comfortable with a phone call at this time, which completely blew my mind. Just completely blew my mind because as a doctor, you figured that you would want to learn about your patient. You would want to learn how to at least monitor the progress and be able to do the MRIs and whatnot to see if the cyst and stuff like that has advanced, which the cyst right now is at 3.8 centimeters, so it's the size of a silver dollar right now. And I want to be able to go back and get that checked because it's eventually going to deteriorate the bones and the other nerves around it.
Right. So now there's an organization that stands by people that have rare diseases, right? It's called NORD.
Yeah, NORD is the leading organization. I forgot to type that up so you can put that up there too. But yeah, NORD is the leading organization for rare disorders, and that's where most of the research and the funding comes from for all of these.
And a lot of these aren't government-run agencies that are trying to raise money for these conditions. Almost all of them are privately owned institutions that are trying to do this on their own. There is zero government funding or research that goes into a lot of rare diseases. It's mostly private sector.
Yeah, these are privately owned organizations that have gathered to
help out.
Yeah, to help the cause and actually do this and get the funding and stuff because there, like Joe said, there's not very many, very, very few actual government organizations out there that will contribute or donate or anything like that to the cause. And it's up to us here to make that impact and make that change for the future. If not if not for ourselves, for the future, because the future generation is, I know, is what is extremely important to me, because a lot of it is genetics, and I'm scared to death. My son doesn't live with me. He's 16. He lives out of state, and I pray every day that he does not get affected by any of this. And it's so important for us to get that, for future generations, because they deserve the treatment. And I mean, we all do, but I am especially concerned for the future generations.
Definitely the future. So what's if someone wants to go to the Nord to be able to, put any kind of contributions, where can they go to make that happen?
Yeah, I'm going to be putting that link up.
I'm here, guys, by the way. I'm just letting Zebra get his story out before I touch on anything. I don't want to. Scott's got his own situations, as do I, so I want to let Scott get his full story out before I touch on anything, really.
If you would highlight that one and bring that up.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I really want to thank everybody for coming in for this. It's extremely important to me, and I know it's extremely important to Joe. And
listen,
our families.
You just said something, Scott, that touched pretty deep for me. Future generations. My condition, 50% of people who get it inherit it from their parents. And like I tell people all the time, other people leave their kids a savings bond or this or that when they pass away. There's a chance I'm going to leave my daughter a disease. That's my inheritance to her. So for me, it's extremely important that she doesn't have to go through the things that I had to go through and that my mother had to go through before me, that she's got a better and easier road ahead of her than any of us have had to deal with so far. Right. So I'm like, listen, again, I would love to say that right now things are going to change in the next 20 minutes and we're all going to get better treatment. My ultimate hope is that down the road things get better for everybody. But I just, for my daughter's sake, I hope it gets better really fast at this point.
Definitely. And it scared me because my son, he messaged me one night and he said that he was having growing pains like shin splints in his legs, and that scared the crap out of me. It scared the holy crap out of me because that's an early sign for Ehlers-Danlos, the hypermobility type, and I just keep praying. I just keep praying that he doesn't get affected by it. I don't want him to go through any of this. I really don't.
Yeah, every time my daughter tells me she has a headache, my heart skips about a beat. Because it is something that can come with my territory. They can come more often than anybody else in life should ever have to deal with them. We won't know for sure whether or not she has it or not for another 3 years, pretty much. We won't know. And even then, she's still going to have to get checked for the rest of her life because it just can always come up.
Right.
So she's going to have to deal with it forever as if she does have it. And that tears me apart because if anybody, I mean, you guys have seen me and my daughter. Without Sam, my life doesn't make sense. So to think that she's going to have to, she could have to suffer because of me down the road, it hurts. It hurts a lot.
It's scary too.
Yeah.
Hey, Zebra. Hey, that link didn't pop up, man.
I don't know why.
Did you put it into to the
I say it
same.
was like, yeah, it was like right above where you said things turnbull.
Yeah, I don't see it. Maybe put it in again.
I wonder if it blocked it on here for some reason.
So yeah, Brett, to answer your question, I don't know if she has it quite yet. We won't know yet. There is a new blood test they've developed that she could possibly do, but we have to find someone else in my family who's been cleared of it. And then another person. There has to be two others who have been cleared of the condition that they can compare it to with hers.
Right.
And then they'll know. And even if that comes back clear, then she's still going to have to get checked forever because, like I said, nothing's guaranteed.
Hopefully it popped up that time. I don't know if it did or not.
Give it a
I'm not seeing it on my phone.
Yeah, I don't see
What are we looking for? The NORD website?
The rarediseases.org/donate. That's where you can donate, but for some reason it's not popping up. I don't know if YouTube's blocking it or what, but it's rarediseases.org/donate. I don't know why it's not wanting to pop up.
Here, I'll put it in.
I appreciate it, Dan. Appreciate everybody coming in here. I think Ariel asked from Koi Beard Carey says, is there a specific age where symptoms would come out more? It all depends on the person. There you go. You got it.
I put .com.
Well, it's .org, but
yeah, jeez.
But yeah, I don't know about his condition, but in the conditions that I have, either one of them, it can affect you at any given age. Like I said, mine didn't start until I was like 25. Or, yeah, 25. I'm just trying to think how old I am now. Or 35, I'm sorry. Daggone. Or,
No, well, with mine, it can start almost the day you're born, pretty much, depending on which form they have. And I mean, I'll get into more of that later on, but it can start anywhere from the time you're born. Usually, when it really starts, if you're gonna have to deal with it, it starts between the ages of 14 to 16. For my family, at least, if you actually go on the website, it says 18 to 22, but with us, it's been between 14 and 16 where most of it's shown up.
yeah, there's a lot of it, like yours, like mine, a lot of it starts to show up more in adulthood. Like, is it the same for you? Like, does it get worse, like, in adulthood? You just notice, like, minor stuff, like, when you're younger, and then as an adult, you get it, like, more?
Mine's a progressive thing, for sure. Not just the disease itself, but the treatment for the disease, ironically. The surgeries, the radiation therapy, all, gamma knives, laser surgeries, all these other things. You can only operate on somebody's brain and stuff like that so many times before something goes wrong. That's just the reality. I don't care how good the surgeon is. Sooner or later, something's not gonna go right. So, unfortunately, my family's definitely felt the sting of the treatment almost as much as the disease at this point.
See, that's just horrible. See, there's more people that get affected by it, just more than the person itself with the disease. It's almost the entire family can feel the wrath of it.
Yeah, definitely. Like, everyone around you is basically affected by it. Like I said, I feel really bad for my wife because, she's had to struggle along with me through all of this. And I feel really bad because, we're not able to do a lot of the things that we used to be able to do. And it's hard. It really is. And I became, like, we call it pangry in our condition. We call it pangry. You're in pain like so often and so much that you can't help but be angry. I don't know
Right.
about Joe, but in my condition, I just get angry because I'm in pain, and I
Right.
don't mean to be. It just happens.
Yeah, it's not your fault. So
I
let me
walk
ask,
around angry, dude.
yeah.
I do. Thank God for my daughter at this point, essentially. Thank God for my daughter, because without her, I'd be a much different person, honestly. Because without her to look at and go, all right, calm down, breathe. And then she does something that makes me laugh all the time, and I'm like, all right, I'm good. But without her, I'd be a different person.
Yeah, and I know that for me,
Brett's asking me about my condition. Scott's just doing his thing right now.
So Scott, let me ask you, on
yeah.
a day-to-day, what do you do to help ease your pain, or symptoms of what you're dealing with,
If anybody ever sees me, like, I'm usually chilling on my couch. I'm like more of in like a laid down, like laid back position. Like, I don't know if you can really see like right now, but like I'm like laid back more than like sitting up.
Yeah.
Because you have to sit in a certain way to where you're not like actually putting that pressure on your cyst and stuff like that, so it's not like creating all of that pressure. But when I'm in the car, I have a what they call it's a coccyx cushion, and it has like a cutout on the back of it to where your tailbone's not actually pushing against the seat and stuff.
So press the spine, maybe.
Yeah, so it does. So your spine's not pressing against the seat and stuff, because that's where mine is. It's like on the tailbone area.
And Scott don't even drink 20 ounces. He got whole liter bottles of Mountain Dew sitting next to him. Like, most people don't have a 20 ounce. No, Scott's got the whole liter bottle sitting there. Like,
getting all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's one
I'm
of my
drinking water. Where's Dan? Dan always yells at me for drinking soda. Look, I got water, dude.
Yeah,
I know
I
he was
got
in
my
here.
water with me
I
too.
got tea.
Yeah, he said he's gonna come back. But yeah, I'm drinking my water too. I've cut down on Mountain Dew. Like, as I don't drink as like near as much as I used to. Like, I can go through like a 12 pack in a day before, but I've cut down quite a bit since then, because caffeine is definitely doesn't help my condition.
Yeah.
Because it will help, like, not help, but worsen the inflammation and stuff.
Right. I was just going to ask you if, like the eating habits played a role, and if, made the conditions or, how you felt worse or not.
A lot of my medical conditions have actually inhibited some of the foods that I can eat. Like, I'm on like a very restricted diet. Like, I can't even have nuts, seeds, or grains or stuff like that. And I can't have any dairy or any gassy foods or citrus, because of the acid reflux I have. The acid reflux that I have is like so off the charts that it's crazy. It ended up, that's probably why I don't talk as loud or whatever as most normal people do, but it's actually like burned like the inside of my throat because of the acid reflux. It was so bad, and I have to be careful with like some of the medications and stuff I have to take as well. I can't take NSAIDs and stuff like that. So and I'm on a very bland and restricted diet, which it sucks. It really does, because I miss pizza and chili and hot dogs and lasagna and all my favorite stuff. I can't have no more.
That's unfortunate, man. I'm definitely feeling for you, brother.
Yeah. I definitely can't have coffee anymore. Like Mountain Dew, the caffeine content in it doesn't really bother me. But if I had tried to have coffee or whatever, I would know it.
From
I
the
would
acidity,
definitely know
right?
it. For the coffee, it's because of the amount of caffeine in it.
Really?
Because it's inside the blood, and then therefore the spinal fluid would travel faster and whatnot, and then the cyst would just automatically be inflamed and everything.
Right.
So I don't want to have to deal with that, and
Right.
then the colitis as well. So
Yeah.
I'm with Bam on this one, man. No cheese, no coffee. Life almost not worth it.
Yeah. No cheese, no coffee, no tomatoes, no acid. It sucks. It really does.
What about decaf coffee? Bam says.
I've never tried to drink decaf, and I don't know what the point of decaf coffee is, really. Oh.
For the flavor, there's a little bit of caffeine in it, but not very much. Very little. Well,
so should we?
Yep. Go ahead and do our first giveaway.
Yeah, should we try and lighten the mood here a little bit and do a giveaway
Yeah, let's
here?
lighten the mood and then hit them with some more bad stuff in a few minutes. Let's do it. Let's go, guys. I'm all in.
That was the plan.
And what's up, Caleb? Barkers. I know Miners is in here now. Or it was Pizza Face, Jeff Wright. What's going on, everybody?
Caleb, what's up? Kelly. Appreciate everybody being here today.
Yeah, it means a lot, guys. Seriously.
Means a lot. It's very important. So many people are dealing with these, different rare diseases that there's just no.
We got Beertastic in there now too. What's going on? All right.
So what we got up first?
The first one is going to be from Turnbull Tonics, and it will be a choice of either oil and balm or oil and butter of your choice. You have 19 people in here. I have my old trusty random number generator here. Old school one. So I am going to roll this. And the first one that gets the number will get either the choice of either oil and balm of their choice or oil and butter of their choice.
Okay. Now, one guess. Nobody gets it.
One guess. Yeah, one guess, please.
And then if nobody gets it, we'll change the number, then go again, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And only one win per person right now, so everybody has a chance. So.
All right. Let's do it. Roll it up.
Is everybody ready?
Yeah, can I try to win?
Let's get a thumbs up from everybody if we're ready. Or the fist pound works too.
You win all the. What giveaways do I win? What? What giveaways do I win?
All right, I think everybody's ready here.
Yep, I'd say so.
All right, let me get this rolled. All right, 1 through 20, go.
I disagree, sir. I don't think I win enough giveaways, personally. There's never enough.
Never enough.
I don't know what the number is, guys, so I can't tell you if you won or not.
It's all good.
All right,
Yeah.
stop. Let me go through here. So let's see. All right, the first one on my screen is Kelly Humphrey with the 15. I don't know if y'all can see that. Can
Yeah.
y'all see it?
That's a dancing goat, isn't that?
I believe so.
Yep. Congrats, Kelly.
So congrats, Kelly, on the first win.
Oh, thanks, Pizza Face. I appreciate that. It's all good,
So
brother.
let me write this down.
I'm writing it down as well.
And that's, yeah, okay, that's Dancing Goat Kelly, okay.
Remember something tonight, guys. Please remember something. The internet prioritizes answers. Prioritizes your answer according to your screen. So it doesn't matter what you see on your screen. It matters what that guy over there sees on his screen. First
Yep.
number he sees on his screen is the one that's
Yeah.
winning.
Yep. So should we drop the good old classic question? What's everyone got in beer tonight?
Oh, you mean the most original question in the beard world?
Most original.
Yeah.
It's never asked. I mean, let's do it. What's everyone
What's
rocking
in
today?
beard? Of course, y'all know what I got in today. I had to.
I got the Loco beard oil and balm in right now. Such a great scent.
I got some testing in today, so I got some beard justice in today.
Nice.
Nice.
Enjoying
Logan-
it.
Nice.
All cologne scents.
Right. Logan's got the taboo oud. Nice.
So
That's
you don't
some
know it?
T3
Who's got
beard.
taboo oud?
Logan.
Oh, nice. Misfit
Logan
Toys, that's
Martin.
another good one.
Yep. Chris has got Holy Grail in.
Oh,
Nice.
The Holy
Queen's
Grail.
Jesters. Eric Kennedy is the greatest person here right now.
Nice, Eric. I'm still waiting for mine. Can't wait.
Greatest person in the room right now is Eric Kennedy. He's wearing the Queen's Jesters. Doesn't the guy in that bottle just look amazing? He's great looking, right? It's just a awesome looking individual. Man, such a good bottle.
Reformed. What's going on, Dave? How you doing, man?
Affirmation from Peak. Old Man's Porch Butter.
Turnbull's got the old man's porch butter.
Turnbull's
not
Old Man Porch is good.
That sounds interesting.
Command and Conquer Oil and Butter. Anointed AK Vanilla Smoke.
Might have to check that out. That sounds interesting.
What's going on?
What is that bottle?
Dave?
See now, Bam wants to know what the bottle looks like again. I mean, it's got this amazing looking individual right there. You see him?
Who is that?
Who's that?
He's really good. He's got an awesome hat. The other guy, he's ripping his face off, kind of. That's fine. It's fine. And you turn it around there. It's got a beautiful Queen's Jesters. Just an awesome job by Bam, as always.
He's always killing it with his labeling.
Absolutely. Smells fantastic. Can't wait. My hybrid's on the way. So excited.
It's all good,
Yes,
Bam. Patience is a virtue. Wait for great
Yes, it
things.
is. And I've got the zebra in. It's only fitting.
All right. I'm sorry, Bam. You wanted me to wear the hat tonight, but thanks to, that's one of the things I pay for with my condition is that the hats actually start to hurt my head after a while. So
Really? Yeah.
sorry, brother. So how many giveaways do we have tonight, guys?
Well, we have 8 different companies, but I think Bam said he's got 4. So
We got a lot.
So then we have about what, 12?
I'm thinking we probably should just do another giveaway.
We should probably do a couple at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should probably
before we
do
get
that.
into the next long explanation of my condition and all. So
We
should
could
probably knock a couple out.
We could probably pick
Yeah.
out half of them, and then at the end, the rest.
That's probably a good call. Give people some winnings here. Let them enjoy themselves a little bit before I tell them the horrible story of my life and
Yep.
depress them all. And then we'll be like,
Let them lighten everything.
Yes, there's a lot of giveaways, Dan.
Dan,
Thanks for
man.
coming back in here, brother.
what's up?
Dan, what's
Appreciate
up, brother?
you joining us.
I tagged him in my post earlier. I didn't know if you saw it or not.
Oh, wow. Turnbull said he's going to throw another combo in, too.
Nice. Appreciate that. Really do. Thank you so much. All right, Zebra. Well, let's do up the next one. What you got? What you want to do?
All right. Should we do the second Turnbull then?
That would probably be your best bet. That way you don't forget about it down the road.
Well, let's make
Yeah.
it happen. Turnbull.
So
eight.
Turnbull, the same thing, combo of choice, whatever.
Yeah, let us know. Is that the same thing? Another oil and balm or oil and butter of their choice?
Dan just called this gentleman. Dan, stop lying. I'm going to screenshot that. Dan C just talked about me. Hold on. Like, all right, somebody else screenshot it. I can't at the moment. Yeah, same thing. Okay. Logan, you won't be disappointed if you win, I promise you.
All right, so Kelly can't enter this round since she already won.
All right. We got 24.
Give
I would just
everybody
keep it
else
1
a
to
chance
20.
to win.
Yeah, I would just keep
Yeah.
it 1 to 20.
Yep, 1 to 20.
All right, roll it up.
1 to 20, and go.
They screenshotted it for me. You guys are awesome.
Nice.
We appreciate you guys. Definitely do.
You guys are awesome. I'm going to post that on my Instagram later. I'm like, Dan C talked about me. It's been a good day.
All right, stop. We got one. Now I want to scroll up just to make sure.
Remember, the internet prioritizes things. It's what Zebra sees first. Keep that in mind, boys and girls.
And Mr. Pizza Face got it with Joe DiMaggio, number 5.
Good job, Mr. Pizza Face. Pizza Face
Congrats.
is from my neck of the woods, by the way.
Mr. Pizza Face.
So
Awesome.
congrats.
Congrats, Mr. Pizza Face.
Write it down here.
Yeah, throw congrats in there, guys. Congrats, Mr. Pizza Face. With the awesomest name on the planet, dude. Who comes up with Pizza Face? Like, and who thinks of it as like a good thing? Most people would think of that as an insult. Instead, it's made him like a legend in the community already.
Of course. Who doesn't love pizza?
just that
I'm
icon
from
alone,
Jersey,
it makes
guys.
everybody laugh.
I'm from Jersey. I'm in Johnny's neck of the woods. There's a few of us out here. Tailored Beard Co. If you guys haven't tried Tailored, get on it.
I like tailored. It's good stuff.
You got their tobacco and oud? Of course you do. You have to.
Of course.
Of course you do. We're gonna do another one, Zebra, or
Yeah.
Let's keep them pumping.
Is
what
Goldman
kind
in
of
here?
drink? What was Zebra drinking?
Yeah, he is in here.
You got a spot of tea.
Dan, man, I got water, Dan. See? I'm doing nice. I'm being good. No
Yeah, I
Pepsi tonight, Dan.
I got my water too. Don't worry. It's an even balance. Dew and water.
Yep.
Although I'm almost out of water.
And of course, you got to have the honey. Got to put a splash of honey in the tea.
What are you, my 50-year-old grandma? Like, what are you doing?
I'm drinking tea and hanging out with
Earl
you guys.
Grey.
All right. What do we got next?
Johnny Grooms, what's up, brother?
Johnny in the building.
What's
Me
up,
and Johnny
Johnny?
are going to get together, and we are going to break every comb known to man.
Oh, he's accepted that challenge, by the way.
Oh,
Chad.
I know.
He's going to snap that Cremo thing like a twig.
We'll see. We'll see, Johnny.
I have faith in him, but that thing is actually a thick comb
It
too.
is very thick. It's like thick.
We will break all combs. We are from Jersey. We are angry individuals. Those combs are going down.
All right, so this next giveaway, if y'all ready for it, it comes from Mad Pro Goatman. He said he's got a gift basket that he's giving away tonight.
Nice, a gift basket.
His baskets are
Not
pretty
sure
cool,
what-
too.
Yeah, I'm not sure what all goodies he has, but Joe knows Goatman. He puts together some awesome gift baskets. So
It usually has one of his goat milk soaps, which are fantastic. And either an oil or balm or maybe both. There's usually a combination of a few different things. He'll even usually throw in a female-friendly product in there as well. He makes some pretty cool stuff. He's doing pretty good for a guy who's just getting out there.
yeah, Dan C, Mad Productions. He makes beard oils, like he said, goat milk soaps, and he makes some other stuff as well.
Dan, have you seen the most amazing looking bottle of beard oil on the planet, Dan? Look at that guy. Look at that guy. He looks good, doesn't he? I look better on
lotion,
beard oil
yeah, too.
bottles.
Yeah, he also makes the lotion, the goat lotion.
Yep.
All right.
I prefer the mask. Oh, Dan. Wow, dude.
That's funny.
That was rough. That was good, though. Good job, Dan.
Thumbs up for another giveaway. Yes.
Let's do it, man.
Make it happen.
You know they're all ready to win something. Who isn't ready to win something?
They are very ready.
I'm ready to win, and I'm not even allowed to.
Okay, so Kelly and Pizza Face cannot enter this one since they've already won something to make it fair to everyone else.
King Tali's got the jester on the way. He will be happy.
All right, guys, here we go. 1 through 20. And go.
Later, miners.
Good luck, guys.
Yeah, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate
Why
it.
is Zebra rocking stripes? Johnny wants to know why you're rocking stripes.
Really, Johnny? Really?
Really?
Because he's a zebra. That's why. He's a zebra.
The zebra represents rare disease awareness, Johnny. It's our mascot.
Did you see the title of the stream?
Don't make Johnny angry. Johnny's like the Hulk of the beard community. Don't do it, okay?
We'll help him to break that Cremo.
Okay.
Pizza Face, man. Old man's porch is very nice. And I would also recommend a butter from Turnbull,
I don't know if everybody's entered,
my opinion.
but if everybody has entered, go ahead and throw out one more guess because I don't see it. One through 20.
Oh, that would be interesting. Pizza Face on the carbon fiber comb.
Johnny breaks all cones, and I'm saying that because he lives in Jersey, and Johnny kind of scares me a little bit.
All right, stop. Stop,
Just a little
Case. We got one. And it is Johnny Grims with 20.
Nice. Nice, Johnny.
Johnny Groom.
Congrats,
See, look at
brother.
that, Johnny. I brought you luck. You won. Now, don't, when you go when you get ready to kill people, make me last.
So Johnny got the gift basket from Mad Productions.
From the Goat Man.
The Goat Man.
That dude's got a lot of energy, man. Oh, look, Beowulf's on.
What's that?
Beowulf is on.
Beowulf?
Beowulf.
Hey, you ever seen Beowulf? I love this movie.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, throw some congratulations out there.
And Johnny will get a hold of him directly.
Yeah, if you win tonight, you're best just reach out to the company, and if they say, hey, you know, I don't know if you won, blah blah blah, just tell them to reach out to Scott. He's writing everything down.
Nope.
And he'll confirm everything. Although Bam's in here, quite a few of them are in here, so they're gonna know.
All right, I'm gonna type up his IG name on here. That way.
And I'm writing it down too as well, Scott.
You guys are gonna do another giveaway, right?
Yeah.
Like at the moment?
What's that?
You're gonna do another giveaway like at the moment, right now, right?
Yeah, do you need to go do something?
Yeah, I gotta go take my medicine real quick. So I just need about 5 minutes.
Go do your thing,
go
man.
ahead.
All right, I'll be right back, guys.
What's going on, Joe? How you doing, brother?
Beardius is back. Welcome back.
Beardius Maximus.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and do another giveaway then. And this one is going to be from, let's see, let me make sure. I want to see. I have to pull out something real quick. I wanted to make sure what it was that he wanted to give away. I'm just double checking.
So if you're just popping in, what you got in beard?
And what's in beard?
Fruit Loops. Brett's got Tobacconist Oil and Balm. Joey Hookham's got Mackinac Butter by Detroit Grooming. Pizza Face, Fruit Loops. King Charlie's got the black from Detroit Grooming. All good stuff. All good stuff right there.
Very nice. I don't know where my. Okay, never mind. It fell on the floor. I found it. My die went. It's a. Alright, the next one is Voodoo Men's Craft. It's a bomb of choice.
My most sincere apologies, everyone.
It's good, man. You're good.
It's going to be a bomb of choice from Voodoo Men's Craft.
Voodoo?
By the way, if you haven't tried it, very good.
Yeah, Voodoo Men's Craft is
Their artwork
very
is
nice
fantastic.
Yeah, they're very nice for all natural, and the sun lasts for quite some time.
Come on now. Try to give you a shot of the ingredients, but
So 1 through 20 and go.
Beardius, you've definitely got to get you some.
Yeah,
Moon
it's just a bomb of choice from Voodoo Men's Craft.
Big Al, how you doing?
And I don't see it. So if everybody entered, you can go ahead and enter once more. All right, stop.
What's
We
up,
got
Patrick? How you doing?
Mr. Beardtastic with 16.
Mr.
Nice.
Bittertastic.
Congrats, Beardtastic. Bomb of choice.
Congrats. Okay. All right.
That was what, number 4?
Now, Zebra, did you see what Beardtastic just said? Said, roll again. Let someone else have it.
What number was it?
16.
Anybody else get 16? Nope.
I don't see another one. It was only.
And roll again, I guess.
So you want to re-roll and do no number?
Charity on charity. Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely amazing.
Yeah.
I am sorry, guys. I gotta just sit back for a minute. My back is giving me
You're
a problem
good.
today.
You're good.
All right, buddy.
All right.
Roll it up.
1 through 20 and go.
Thank you so much, Beardtastic, for paying it
Like
forward.
that's something that's something you guys probably don't know. When we do like the reviewers table and stuff, do you know how hard it is for me to sit up in front of that camera for all that time?
I can imagine, man. It's probably painful.
Oh, man.
All right, stop. We got a winner. And it's Mr. Turnbull with the 12.
He's going to wind up giving it away too. No, I don't know that for a fact. Other makers enjoy getting other maker stuff.
Right, that's for sure.
Yes, Sammy Cakes. Oh. No. Sorry, bro.
Congrats, Turnbull.
We got a wiener. Good job, Johnny.
Wiener.
All right, I'm going to try to do these a little bit faster too and get some more of these out there. That way we can keep it going.
How many have we done so far?
That was the third company.
Yep, 3 companies.
Third company, only third giveaway or fourth giveaway,
No.
right?
Fourth
giveaway.
Yeah.
All right, let's do another one.
Turnbull, that was from Voodoo Men's Craft. It was a balm of choice. What's going on, Blonde? I'm just coming into the giveaways.
Bearded Blonde. Awesome dude, by the way.
What's
awesome
up,
individual.
Yes, he's a really good dude.
All right, so this one is going to be the first one from Miner's Beard. And this one is going to be the Double Barrel Oil and Balm combo.
Nice. That double barrel is really good stuff.
Double Barrel Moonshine Oil and Balm combo. So it's going to be 1 through 20 again, and go.
Everybody heard Miners and got excited.
They heard that Double Barrel Moonshine.
Dude, that double barrel is really good. Sweet and spicy and.
All right, stop.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check. Hillbilly with the 13.
Nice.
Congratulations, Hillbilly.
Hillbilly Donald. Congrats, brother.
Congrats, Donald, brother. I don't know if you tried Miners yet, but you're in for a treat.
Oh, yes. It's
Especially with
awesome.
that Double Barrel Moonshine. That is one of the tops right now.
And don't forget,
And
if you got a girl in your life, if you go to Miners, you can go ahead and get the Dream Catcher with Sammy Cakes on it. Cookies and cream lotion. Smells fantastic.
And you can also use Zebra 15 and save some cash over there.
Hey, look at that. You can get the Sammy Cakes and save some money on it.
You gotta like saving money.
Oh, man. Just wait. This next one from Miners, it's not a combo, but it's another coveted oil from Miners.
What one?
The Covenant.
Oh, my God. Wait, I got to leave the stream for a little while. Just about like 3 minutes or so.
So this one is just for the oil only, but it is the Covenant oil.
Oh, man. Dude, why did I agree to do this tonight?
Yo, have you not tried the Covenant yet?
No, I haven't tried the Covenant yet, Mech. Thank you very much.
Sorry, man. You should.
Oh, yeah? Gee, thanks.
All right, guys.
You won't be disappointed.
It's 1 through 20, and go.
Good luck, guys. Anything from minors is a good one.
Yes. Yes, everything minors touch is on point.
All right, stop.
Who got the win?
Man, that one came flooding in. I'm trying to.
Oh, yeah.
Of course it did. It's because we're up to 30 now, too.
Yeah, definitely want to appreciate, thank everybody for coming and hanging out with us tonight. For a very good
Who was
call.
the winner, Zebra?
Hook'em, 13.
Bearded Joey Hook'em. Congrats. At least the Joe won, I guess, man.
Congrats, Joey.
Congrats, Joey, man. Tell me how that Covenant is. I'm dying to try it.
And we seriously appreciate everybody coming in here. It's awesome. It's for a good cause.
Definitely appreciate the support of the bearded community.
Hey, Mech, if I send you something through a DM, can you put it up for me if you don't mind?
Yeah.
Or do you need me to do it? I'm just not very good with that stuff.
Can you put it in the chat maybe?
Oh, yeah. If I do that, will you be like highlight it or whatever?
Yeah, Zebra, we want to do that? Or do you want to leave this up?
You can put it up and then we'll put this back up after or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do it when I'm getting ready to give my little speech. I'll put it up.
All right, that'll work.
Yeah, we went through half of the company, so we can go ahead and yeah, we can if you're
My
ready.
turn now?
Yeah, if you're ready, you can go ahead and explain.
I'm gonna go ahead. Real quick, I'm going to go ahead and put up a site for you guys to check out. If you want to donate to this place, check them out. Or maybe I'm not because it took it down for some reason.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
Joey Hook'em said he wants to give you his winnings.
Hook'em, brother, you don't got to do that. Seriously. I mean, I appreciate it, but you don't have to do that, dude.
That's awesome, man.
I can't put it up for some reason. It won't let me comment. Wait, let me see something real quick. Hold on.
That is awesome, Hook'em.
Yeah, no, it won't let me put it up. So here's what I'm going to do. Maybe this will work, hopefully.
So there you go, Joe. You can try the Covenant.
Yeah, Hook'em doesn't have to do it. I'm serious, man. I mean, I appreciate it, but if he wants to keep it, he really should.
He said he's here to support you, brother.
Yep.
I appreciate it, Joey. Seriously. It won't let me comment. So, guys, the site I'm trying to put up is www.ctf.org. I'm not sure why it's not letting me comment at the moment.
I can put it up there. I'll just hand type it in.
So, www.ctf.org is the Children's Tumor Foundation, and it is one of the few foundations out there that raises money for my condition. My condition is called neurofibromatosis type 2, or NF2, if you don't feel like going through that long, drawn-out name. I don't know where they get some of these names from. And just real quick, I wrote down some facts for you about it real fast, and now I'm getting my story. So it affects 1 in 25,000 people. 50% of the people affected by it actually inherit the disorder from somebody in their family. So it's passed down from generation to generation, unfortunately. The hallmark of NF2, or the thing that kind of labels you an NF2 patient is slow growing tumors in the 8th cranial nerves. And that's where these beautiful marks come from. When I was 14, I had to have brain surgery on both sides of my head.
Jeez.
The tumors attack on different levels. So you've got your vestibular nerves and your acoustic nerves in the 8th cranial nerve, and they go after both, which means that your acoustic is obviously your hearing, which is why I'm a little louder than everybody else because I can't hear myself all that well. And the vestibular is for balance. And that's one of the reasons why, if you ever heard me tell people, like, I don't really leave my house after dark, walking at nighttime is really hard for me at this point, really hard, because I can't see where I'm putting my foot. So therefore, it's hard for me to actually go anywhere in the dark. And even in my own house, they have to keep the lights on in the living room for me, in the bathroom, everything. It also attacks nerve functions. You'll get numbness and weakness in your extremities throughout the years. You'll also get tumors throughout your spinal column and all throughout your body, unfortunately. And all tumors that you will get are bilateral. So in other words, if I get one in this shoulder, I'm getting one in this shoulder. That's just the way this disease works for some reason. I'm not 100% sure why, and I don't know if they know why yet. So that's just a little bit of a rundown on the condition itself. For me, I was diagnosed when I was 14 years old. I was at a Giants football game, actually, with my grandfather, the greatest man I've ever known in my life. And the Giants had just scored a touchdown, actually, and I went to, jump up and, celebrate with my grandfather. And the whole stadium did a 360 on me. And it did it more than once. It just kind of kept doing it. So I sat back down, and my grandfather looked at me and said, "What's going on?" I said, "I don't feel right." And from there on, things just got worse. I went and got checked. A neurologist sent me for MRIs and stuff, and they found the bilateral tumors in my inner ear canal. And 2 surgeries later, I basically missed my entire sophomore year of high school, which wasn't horrible. I mean, home tutoring, that wasn't terrible. That wasn't the worst part of the situation for sure.
Yeah, but still.
But I had to teach myself how to walk again, basically, when it was all over. That was hard. At 15, kind of trying to teach yourself how to do something isn't easy. The only good thing I had going for me was that I was still 15. My body was still in pretty good shape. You're young. You bounce back very well from certain things. So after that, I was good for a long time. My daughter was born. Things were going well. And then around 23, everything took a horrible turn. They found that the 2 tumors they had taken out when I was 14 came back. They found a 3rd tumor in the back of my head. And sorry, somebody's trying to get my attention. They got to go away. And they also found about 13 tumors in my back along my spinal column and such. And then they started finding them everywhere else. I've had surgery on my arm. I don't know if you can see it all that well. On my ribs, my ankle. I mean, just about anywhere you can think of, they've tried to cut me on at this point. And then back in January, I had to have the tumor in the back of my head removed. It was about the size of a softball when they had to take it out. And it was kind of crazy because they are slow growing. And almost through about 8 years, it had done nothing almost, right? They were just observing it. And then one day I went for my MRIs, and the next day the doctor calls me and was like, "You need to get in here." And the thing had almost tripled in size in about 6 months.
Wow.
And it was starting to press on the brain stem and everything else. It was a problem. They had to get it out. Luckily, my surgeon down at university, one of the rare ones at this point, is extremely good, knows what he's doing, which is why, like, even if there comes a day when my insurance won't cover him, then I don't know, I'll pay out of pocket for the rest of my life to see the guy because he knows what he's doing. He told me, like, I asked him straight out, I said, if I do this, am I going to be able to be me again afterwards? Because my biggest fear is I don't want to go through life being a burden to my family. That scares me to death. I don't want Sam taking care of me. It's not supposed to go that way.
Right.
And he promised me. He said, I'll have you back on your feet. No worries. So they did the surgery. They took the tumor out completely. And they had to put a platinum plate about that big in the back of my skull, where they had to take out quite a bit of my skull, actually, because of where the tumor was. So they had to put a plate there now to protect my brain, essentially. This condition is honestly just torture, because my mother had it. Back then, they didn't know what it was. She had 3 different surgeries where a doctor he was just cutting her open because he didn't know what else to do. And come, 10 years down the road, her body's already weak. She's beat up, and she had to have another surgery essentially to save her life. Well, that surgery cost her hearing. 10 years later, she had to do it again. That surgery cost her sight. So she's blind and deaf. That's the way my mother has to go through the world. She doesn't know it's me when she hugs me. The only reason she does right now is because she feels my beard, and nobody else in my family really has one. So when she feels the beard, she knows it's me. Otherwise, she'd have no idea it was me she was hugging.
That's rough.
This condition has killed 3 different family members of mine. It has put multiples of us in the hospital. My cousin Zebra's Point, went for treatment that they thought would be good for this condition. And not only did the treatment not work all that well, but the result of it wound up being she had thyroid cancer. And it was triggered from the treatment. So now she's got thyroid cancer and brain tumors in her life. The reality is that there's no really well-known treatment that works for us other than surgery. And even the surgeries don't work well, because if you leave behind one little piece of a tumor, it grows back. And once they're exposed to air, they grow faster. They become more aggressive. Right. And it's crazy to me. When I was younger and they first diagnosed me, they diagnosed us with type 2. Now, type 2 was only supposed to be in the brain and in your spine. That's it. We've got them everywhere. And they're now calling my family a hybrid condition, where we've got a little bit of both, if you will. It is unfortunately my biggest fear that Sam is going to have to go for testing soon, and that she will find out that she's got it as well. That's 2 different kinds of torture to me. Number one, having to see my daughter go through that kind of suffering and what I've had to go through. And number 2, number 2, having to know that it came from me. It's just something that I'm not really ready to deal with. And I take a million more surgeries and a million more problems if it meant she's going to be okay.
Right.
That's the same way like I felt about, my son. I want to take all of it, because I don't want that.
That's horrible to even think that, that your kid could possibly be dealing with the same situation that you are, and how you feel.
So, Bam just asked a question. I'm sorry. Bam said this neck surgery. So unfortunately, the 2 they found when I was a kid have come back. Again, I guess the surgeon back then left behind a small piece somewhere, and they have grown back. So it'll be the same surgeries I had when I was 15. Those surgeries were a lot harder than the last one I did, to be honest. I was in bed for almost 3 months before I could get out of it again. I was in bad shape. When I went to go see him, I don't know, I was kind of hoping it would be like this last one, where it was just, I walked in and he was like, okay, you got to get this thing taken out. Let's do it on this day and let's get it done with. He sat me down and was like, Joe, this is going to be hard. Like, this isn't going to be easy. You've already had surgery in the area. So The area is already compromised as it is. So opening it up again is going to be a problem. But because of where these tumors grow, again, if he leaves them, it runs the risk of not only making me deaf, but leaving me stuck to a wheelchair for the rest of my life. So we don't have a choice. They have to come out.
In your condition right now, that's the only way that they know how to deal with it right now is just surgery, right?
That's it. I mean, they have other treatments available. You can get laser surgery. You can get the Gamma knife, which is a form of laser surgery. You can do radiation therapy just like a cancer patient would. None of them really work, though. That's just the reality.
Yeah.
It's all a roll of the dice. There's also a drug. I'm sorry, I can't remember it off the top of my head. I want to say Avastin, but I could be wrong. It's a drug that's supposed to slow the growth of tumors. So what this drug does for us is, because they're already slower growing than cancer tumors, is that in certain patients, they've seen that it can actually stop the growth. It doesn't shrink them. It doesn't make them go away, but it stops them from getting any bigger to where they can be manageable and people can live with it, basically.
Right. What's the start?
It's a start, but I bet you we'd be further along if the government was actually doing something for us.
Right.
Yeah.
That's definitely great with that.
At this point, the site that I had MEC put up, the Children's Tumor Foundation, and the Centers for Tumor Disease, I believe it is. I'm not sure what the other one is. They're the only two organizations that I know of that specifically target NF2. They're the only ones that I know
of. So now, do you deal with pain as well on a daily basis with what you got going on?
24/7.
Yeah.
Migraines, headaches are nonstop. That's just a nonstop part of my life. I don't know if you've ever heard of tinnitus, the ringing in your ears.
Yep.
You ever heard of that hurting somebody? Because
No.
us, it actually hurts.
Really?
Because our acoustic nerves have been damaged.
Yeah.
We have it nonstop, and it hurts. It
That's-
causes more problems for us.
It does
My
hurt, and
back.
it drives you nuts.
My back is a riddled mess at this point. That's why before I said I had to kind of sit back for a few.
Right.
My back is a mess because it's riddled with tumors and they just don't know what to do with them, basically. The nerve endings in most of my body are just ruined. And again, because these tumors grow on nerve endings, all they do is send pain throughout your body all day long. And the same thing like what Zebra said, if it rains, if it's cold out, if it's this, if it's just all makes things a lot worse for us.
Yeah.
That's just horrible. Well, so what do you do on a daily basis to try to help, at least alleviate the pain or, the symptoms that you have with what you got going on, if at all?
There's not much I can do. Once upon a time, I was in pain management, and they were giving me morphine to take twice a day.
Really?
And then the war on the opioids started, and people were overdosing everywhere and everything else. And I was one of the victims to that in the opposite way. The insurance company decided that my condition didn't need painkillers anymore. And the doctor I was actually going to see got in trouble for writing pain medication when he was a pain management doctor. I don't know how that worked, but that's what he got in trouble for. I don't know if he was writing something illegally or doing something wrong.
They probably misusing.
Right. He could have been doing something behind the scenes I didn't know about. I went there with the program written out by my neurosurgeon. So whatever he had going on, I didn't know about. And now at this point, trying to find a new doctor is almost impossible. It's really, especially in Jersey, it's just not easy. So at this point, what I've come to do is on a daily basis, I almost have to force myself. Like I'll get up in the morning, like I don't sleep in a bed. What you guys see right here, my this is my bed. This is it. Because if I lay flat, I'm not getting back up. It's just not going to happen. And I know that at this point.
Yeah, I hate being in the bed, but like I would feel bad to like leave my wife, let her be alone, and it sucks. It really does. Like I just like so badly want to sleep on the couch, but
yeah.
CBD oil. I'm about to try CBD because I don't know what else to do, to be honest.
Hopefully that works for you, brother. Hopefully that works for you.
But
I'd say it's worth a shot. I mean, it helps. I basically
have gotten to the point. I've gotten to the point where I force myself out of bed every day, and then I have to force myself through steps like, all right, get up, get dressed, get moving, do this. Because it's almost like right now, even though it's really not, I have to make it that way. I have to make it a mind over matter thing. Like I have to make it I know I'm in pain. I know this hurts. I know, but get up and move because you got things you got to do. And because I don't want my daughter to come home and see me basically still laying in bed, having not moved all day long.
Right.
People still trying to message me.
Yeah. Epic put in the comments there. They said, can we donate some money so you can get one of those nice gaming chairs that I know Beard Swag has? So at least you can be comfortable when you're doing all these reviews and videos.
I don't...
comfortable
those gaming chairs do look awesome, guys, but as far as I know, they're pretty expensive, so
yeah,
I'm good, guys. Expensive.
Like if you get the ones that can lay down, I mean those would be a lot easier because I don't know about Joe, but I can't like sit up like it right now. This chair is actually hurting me to sit up in it, especially for this long, but I mean it's for a good cause and that's why we're here. So
just to kind of touch on it again though, because my biggest thing about tonight is to make people understand that this condition, and it's not a knock on any other disorder or anything like that, but to me, NF2, maybe it's because I have to deal with it as well, it strikes a nerve with me because what people don't seem to understand is if you meet one person with NF2 or any form of neurofibromatosis, it's not just them. Okay, yeah. It's their entire family. Right. Behind them is somebody who had it. Behind that person is another one who had it in their family. And then if you branch off, like, all right, my grandmother had 4 children. Out of the 4, my mother and my uncle both had it, and my aunt and my other uncle did not. They had kids, right? My mom had me. That was it. And I have it, unfortunately. And then my uncle had 2 kids. His daughter did. His son did not. All I can do now is hope that Sam doesn't have it because that's the messed up part here. The only way to end this for my family is that one of us doesn't have it, basically. Like if Sam doesn't have it, then it's done. Because it's a gene, it's a genetic disorder. So if she doesn't have the gene that makes it, she can't pass it on. There you go. I effectively killed the mood. Everybody's feeling good now?
I was reading the chat, and I'm just like blessed by like what all these people are wanting to do for us.
Yep.
Is anybody talking about buying me a chair?
Yes.
Yeah, they're talking about buying us chairs so we can actually be comfortable with our videos and stuff.
You guys don't have to buy me a chair.
The community pulls together, to make it happen.
I mean, my chair is falling apart. But I'll figure it out eventually, guys. No worries. I figure everything out sooner or later. That's why, too, it's funny, this condition in this community, I would love to make purchases nonstop and buy from companies, but the reality is I'm on disability. And the reality of that is that between me and my daughter, we wouldn't have a home right now if it wasn't for my family. And that's just reality. The area we live in, there's no way we could afford something. Just no way possible. If it wasn't for my family, we would be homeless.
I agree with you 100%, Joe, on that. I mean, being on disability, like I'm only on SSI, and I don't know about you, but I'm only on SSI, and that's very little. Very little. I mean, people don't understand, like, you can't go off a whole lot with that, especially between me and my wife, and she has to help take care of me, so she can't do things on her own because she has to help me, and it's hard. It's really hard, and the government, sad to say, it's hard to have them get involved with this stuff and actually help us.
Right.
You're right, man. This chat's about to make me cry right now. Like, you guys are ridiculous.
The community is making it happen.
You guys are crazy. You guys are all awesome. Like, I don't get that kind of support from my real life, like from my real world friends. But the beard world rallies around me at every step.
Beard strong. Beard strong.
There's no donate button. Yeah, I don't think we're at that level where we can have a donate button. That's why.
Not yet, anyway.
If this was like Dan C, there'd be a donate button. He's big enough to have that stuff. We're just little old reviewers here, guys. Like,
Yeah.
Well, we're growing.
in the world yet.
Yep.
Yeah, and like Joe said, we can't. I understand the situation. I'm like him. We can't afford to spend a lot of money on these products like everybody else does. I mean, we review this stuff because it's our passion and this is what we want to do. And if you see my videos, every single one of them I put on there at the end. That's what it's for. I review for rare disease awareness because this is my cause. Yep. This right here. This is my cause. This is why I do it, because I do it for you guys and for this whole reason why we're doing this tonight is to raise awareness, and this is why I do this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just amazing. The brotherhood is just amazing.
Well, that's why when I saw you were doing this, I was like, you know what? I'm like, I almost felt an obligation to get in because raising awareness is really the biggest part to this. Like, if we leave here tonight and 5 people remember what I have, I'm not saying everybody won't. I'm just saying if 5 people out of the whole thing remember what I have and they go and look it up and they do their research and, they wind up donating or helping out where they can, then to me, the night was a huge success at that point, because seeing the people in my life, and that's the hardest part about this condition, is you going through it yourself is one thing. Like, I've learned that what I can and can't do and what I'm able to deal with. But like, my cousin is like my little sister to me. And when I had to watch her go through this, it was like somebody was tearing my heart out. Because there's nothing you can do for that. And her go through that, like, okay, now I know what my parents went through, watching me have to go through this.
Right.
So the idea of my daughter having to go through this is just, it's not even something I can comprehend, to be honest with you, because I know I'm not ready for that. I'd have to be if we came to it, and I honestly would have to deal with it. Obviously, she's my child, but I just know right now I'm not ready for that.
Right.
Even if, people just go and check out the rare disease website, and check it out, and read about any of these diseases, any of them, just pick one, whatever, read about it, talk about it, learn about it. That's all this is about. I mean,
awareness.
So, I mean, I really don't know what else you guys want me to say, because I don't want to go too far with everything. Like I said, I could go on for 3 hours of different things that's happened, different problems that have come up, but we told everybody 7 to 9. So I don't want to keep us here all night.
Right. Well, I say we get the rest of the giveaways squared up.
I'm just catching up with the chat right now. It's just crazy, and it's hard touching and crazy in here, and I'm just trying to catch up with all of it.
Right. The love and support is amazing. Well, it sounds like you guys should figure out what kind of chair you guys want to get, and then let let these guys know what you guys are interested in. They're gonna make it happen.
Yeah, it sounds like they're already making it happen.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like we have much say here, Zebra.
Right. I mean,
It sounds like this. It sounds like they're just basically saying yes. They're sending us chairs.
Yes.
Does everybody see me leaning? Is that why this is happening? Because yeah, my chair is breaking. That's what happens when you have to sleep on a chair. They break.
They're saying that they have our addresses, and somebody's got one of our addresses, or somebody does, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, well,
we're going to get it whether we like it or not.
You guys are seriously too much.
Yep. You guys are awesome.
We're sitting here trying to get back to y'all.
You know what? That's something that I love about the community, though, and it's something that my daughter has found, and it's why she loves doing stuff with this community.
Right.
You know, she started that monthly giveaways that we're doing. That was her idea. She was like, Daddy, we know enough companies and stuff. What if we try and get something together and then we can give back to everybody? And I was like, why? I was just curious why she wanted to do it, right? And she's like, well, why not? She's like, we can't just go out and buy stuff and give it away because we don't have that much money, but we know a lot of these companies, so it's our chance to give back.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I'll do what I can. Because nobody else is doing it.
I like Epic Beard's comment there.
Pick out a damn chair.
Yeah, pick out your damn chair.
Just pick it out already.
Figure out chairs first. What kind you need? Yeah, you guys are like, I got to get off here. People are going to be sending us sites for chairs. Like, pick one.
Yeah.
Yep, it's gonna happen. All right, Zebra. What you got?
Oh man.
Need a swig of dew? Take a swig of dew.
I think I actually have to use the restroom real quick, though. I mean, if you guys want to chat real quick.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
All this water.
Goes right through.
Dan C's fault. Blame Dan.
Yeah.
Dan's the one who keeps telling us to drink water. It's his fault.
Lots of water. It cleans you out.
One sec, guys.
Look at this. They like Joey Hookham. I can't wait to see you guys in new chairs. Yeah, this is where I sleep, guys. This is it right here. It's your average, here, I'll give you guys a better view. It's your average recliner, I guess. My sister's boyfriend, he worked for Aaron's, so he found it for me. And, it's good. It wasn't bad or anything. But again, when you sleep in a chair, it's only a matter of time before it breaks down.
Nice, Brett. He says, see now, I'm getting a Jester and Zebra tattoo.
That's awesome.
That is really awesome.
Nick will get the hand-me-down. Nick don't need a chair. He got his own apartment. He's got all kinds of stuff. He's fine. Nick is, Nick is not, he's just there. We all know I'm the one. It's fine. That sounded mean. That's all right. He's my brother. I got to mess with him. And I know he's either watching this or he's going to watch it later. So I got to mess with him.
It's all good. It's that brotherly love.
Absolutely.
You got to do it.
Everybody else liked it too. You guys are true. I don't know if I'm an inspiration or not. I don't know what I am. I'm a dad. That's what I am.
Well,
I'm a dad. Like, at the end of the day, I don't know. This is going to sound terrible too, but I don't know if I would be the way I am or where I am necessarily if it wasn't for Sam.
Right.
She's the one who's giving me that outlook like, okay, yes, this condition sucks. It's not fun. Every day is a challenge. Things hurt all the time, but you're going to have to suck it up because you're a dad. And that's that. I don't know if I'd have that same outlook if she wasn't here with me.
That makes a lot of sense. I completely get that.
All right, I'm back.
All right.
Oh, damn,
Sorry
I just
about
said that, dude. So,
Did I miss anything?
yeah. Well, hold on, Zebra. So I have a surprise for the group. And me and Bam have been talking this whole time. So I'm going to add something to this little giveaway extravaganza right now. Me and Bam are. We are going to throw in a Jester oil.
Nice.
Okay? Cotton candy, oud, birchwood, all fantastic. Just
Amazing.
amazingness. And you get that really good-looking guy on the bottle there.
Look at
You get to
that.
have him with you 24/7. It's great. So I don't know, Zebra, you want to take it or you want me to take it? What do you want to do here?
Yeah, I'll roll the die if you want to do that now.
Yep.
Everybody want to win a Jester? I don't know. You guys want one?
Of
Give
course.
me a thumbs up if we're all ready. A lot of people already ordered them. Like, hey, we got it already.
They're ready.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look, yep, see? And everybody thank Santa Claus. He keeps dropping off gifts for us. So go ahead, Zebra. Roll the dice and set them off.
All right, guys. Remember, if you've already won tonight, please don't enter. And it's 1 through 20. First one that comes up on my screen, and go.
Santa, woo, yeah. Give it up to Santa Claus. He keeps dropping off gifts for us.
I like Santa Claus.
Pam is the reason our giveaways are so great every month.
All right.
That's just the reality.
Stop, guys. I'm going to go up here and double check. It's Jeff Wright with the 13 again.
Congratulations, Jeff.
Congrats,
Man.
Jeff.
You got the
3
best
times.
looking bottle of beer oil on the planet.
People say 13 is an unlucky number. It's been, what, 3 times tonight?
I'm a little biased, but that is the best looking bottle of beard oil on the planet.
That's pretty fly.
No, Bam, it's all you, brother. That's just the reality, too. You make all these things happen. Like, it's ridiculous, and all you ever think about doing is giving back to others, and it's really amazing.
Yeah, thank you so much. Bam is a really good dude, for sure.
Still honored to this day to be the first person who ever reviewed him. I still hang my hat on that one. Just to clear the air and go on record, I am not a Raiders fan. No, you're a Chiefs fan. Who said you were a Raiders fan? Who brought that up? You guys must not follow Tyson very well. The dude's a Chiefs fan. He's been very, very clear about that one.
Catch you later, Epic.
Epic, have a good night, bro.
Yeah, take care, Epic. Appreciate you coming in here for sure. And everything, all the support.
I didn't give you a 4 beard. That was back. You know what? We were just getting started, and we adjusted things and made it correct. So tell the wife I apologize. And taking PayPal for the see, look at this. They're taking PayPal orders for the chairs. I'm gonna like have a truck pull up to my house with a chair. And I'm gonna be like, I didn't order a chair. And the guy's gonna be like, the paperwork says just take the chair and shut up.
Yeah.
What's up, Chef?
They're gonna
Oh, my brother
ditch
make
the
it in?
chairs.
He's in the house.
There he is, Chef. What's up,
Chef.
brother? He's at work, man, so I know he can't stay. Thank you so much, Chef.
Yep. Appreciate you stopping in, buddy.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just fire up the next one.
Yep.
This one
You may as
is
well,
for
yeah.
This one is for one of the bad Santas with the label that's for tonight, for the show, for rare disease awareness. It has a new label, but it is the Bad Santa scent.
Did either one of you guys get the Bad Santa? Because I did not, unfortunately.
Limited.
You did?
No.
Zebra?
Yeah, I got it.
How was it?
It is nice. Very nice.
Do you
I've
know
not
that
had
with
it.
this with these things you have to point the opposite way? So like I have to point at mech to point at zebra.
Look at this.
And
They're
then I have
already
to point at-
going.
Like just roll dice.
Yeah, I did.
Chef, man, enter. You might win some. Hurry up. He did. Okay, cool. Again, almost like miners here, guys. You can't go wrong with anything from Jolly Old Fat Man.
Agreed.
Someone get them the crack on the chair. I told you, I showed you guys. Like I got a normal recliner type chair. I don't know. What do you call these? Like a lazy boy thing? I don't know. I sleep in my chair, bro. So, I mean, whatever you think works. I'm not going to tell you guys, like, this is so weird. You're trying to buy me a
Yeah.
chair. I'm not going to tell you what kind of chair to buy me. I feel awkward enough, bro. I'm not going to sit there and be like, yeah, see that $1,000 chair over there? Yeah, give me
Right.
that one. No, like,
Yeah.
Well, here's the question, Joe. Do you prefer one like that, like a lazy boy type chair, or do you want a gaming chair? You know, like a gaming chair.
the gaming chairs look comfortable and all they do. Only issue is here again, I sleep in my chair.
So you need something like what you're in now.
Almost something like this, yeah. Because
Yeah.
again, I sleep in my chair. And it's like this one was really good for about 8 months. And then it just started falling apart.
So just find you something that's upgraded from that, you know, with all kinds of fancy
Yeah,
heaters.
this came from Aaron's. And if you guys know any things like Aaron's, you can rent furniture from them. So people could have had this before me.
Right.
And then it came to me. So this could have been 3 or 4 years old already and used by the time I got it.
Yeah.
Nobody got it, so enter one more time.
Bam's like, get a massaging lazy boy. That sounds nice.
Heated too.
I'm not expensive though.
Dude, you can get a little cooler in it as well, you know, you got your drinks and stuff.
Dude, like I'm not gonna. You know what? I don't know what to say. Who won? Did anybody win?
All right, stop.
Scott, man, will you answer them? They want to know what kind of chair you want.
Man.
The same question goes for you. Do you want a gaming chair or something like what Joe, you know, is rocking?
For me, probably an office chair to film the reviews, but like I'm not sure what kind of. It's Chris A, by the way, number 2.
Congrats, Chris.
Hey, congrats, bro.
I'm not sure what kind of chair would be like ergonomically or whatever the correct term is for it. I have
Hey,
no
Joe.
clue. I have no clue about.
Comfortable gaming chair.
Johnny said to let you pick my chair, Mech.
Really?
So Chris,
I can do that.
That's what he said.
Chris A got the Bad Santa
Congrats, Chris.
Yes, congrats.
Bad Santa is cool. The label looks really cool for the rare disease stuff, but it doesn't look as good as that guy. Just saying. I am in talks with, just to let you guys know, I am in talks with the Children's Tumor Foundation as we speak, actually, to try and host a fundraiser event through YouTube and Instagram as well.
Yeah.
With them. In the past, though, I had a live fundraiser with them. Like I had an actual event somewhere where people go, and they didn't hold up on their end of the deal. So I'm a little scorned on that one, but I'm trying to mend that bridge and get us back together again.
That's awesome. That's really awesome.
Hey, man, Chef's still in here. Do another giveaway so we can try and win.
Yep. Let's do it.
All right, this one is for another Bad Santa with a special label on it. And it's 1 through 20 and go.
I know the winning number. I'm going to send it. Chef, if you win, I'm sending it to you mentally, so therefore you have to give it to me. Whatever number you're putting in, it was actually my number, Chef.
That's funny.
Thanks, James.
I'm really only kidding. I got a package I still got to send the Chef, too. He's going to kill me one day. It's on the way, I promise, dude.
Yeah, the post office is just hoarding it.
He's going to kill me because you got your package before he got his. And I've been supposed to send him his for like 2 months now.
Oh, no. No.
He's going to kill me.
If everybody got their entries in, nobody got it, so go ahead and do it one more time.
All right.
In fairness, though, ours was a trade, and Mech sent me mine before, like, he sent mine. So I had to go down there and send him his.
Oh, I was on it. In the mail.
Yeah.
Gone.
Like, it was in the mail the day after we talked about it, I think.
All right. Stop.
Who's the winner?
Drum roll, please.
It is Bearded Blonde.
Nice.
Oh, Blondie!
Congrats.
Congratulations, Blondie.
So if you guys see, I'm also writing this stuff down, just in case, just in case.
All right. If Bam, you're still in here.
I know I said it in the K-Bar vid. Relax. I'm getting it, Chef. I promise. All right? I know I said it was on the way. I promise. I will take. It's coming. I'll talk to you. We'll talk later. I'll take care of it. Don't worry.
Hey, Bam, we got 2 more to give away, right? Because I think you said there's 4 altogether.
Guys,
I
we're
just
at
want to make sure that way I know how many I'm giving away here.
We're at like 30, and we've peaked around like 35, 40 tonight. We just want to thank everyone. We know we're not the biggest figures in this community. Sorry, I dropped something. We know we're not the biggest figures in the community. We're not the DNCs or the Scubas or the Beard Times with Scott and them, but it means a lot to us that you guys all came and joined us, seriously.
Yep.
I mean, we're running on over 2 hours right now, and you guys are still here with us. It really means a lot, seriously.
Absolutely. Yeah, Bam said yes.
All right, let's get another one going then.
Let's do it.
For the next Bad Santa with the special label, 1 through 20, and go.
That's right, Blondie.
All right, stop. It's JM with the 11.
Congrats, Jay.
All right. We have one last Bad Santa with a special label to give away. One through 20 and go.
A bad Santa coming from Santa himself. How many other communities can say they have their own Santa? You know something, Scott? While we're waiting for a winner, you know what's crossed my mind as well? And I wonder what you would think about this. How many, and I don't want to make excuses for people here, but I'm just spitballing, right? How many addicts do you think have been created out of individuals with a rare disease or such who have conditions that are there in extreme pain and can't get help, so they turn to illegal narcotics and such to alleviate some of the pain?
Oh, I believe it, man.
Yep.
Because for me, I've been turned down because they said I'm not a candidate for opiates. Like, I was in the reverse situation as you. They said that I wasn't a whatever, you know, a candidate for opiates or whatever. And I'm like, you know, I was like, it's crazy. They give it to kids around here and they sell them and, you know, all that crap and make addicts out of people and, you know, teenagers. And then they don't give it to people who do need it. And it's just ridiculous. It really is. And I can understand what you're saying because they're, you know, there probably has been a lot of people that turned to alcohol and drugs and stuff because not just because of the pain, but also depression that comes along with the diseases.
Now, Bam, I hear what you're saying, brother. Listen, painkillers scare the living hell out of me. They always have because of what comes with them and the dangers that accompany them.
Right.
However, there is a reality to the situation of there are some people out there who truly need them. Like, until we find another alternative, and I'm sure now that we're starting to come into the light and legalize marijuana and such like that, I'm sure sooner or later we will find alternatives to these things. But we don't need to accept the fact that people who need them should still be able to get them legally. That way they're not out there getting them illegally and doing stupid stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Completely agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, there's a line. Like, you shouldn't be writing a kid who twists his ankle shouldn't be getting a script for morphine. That shouldn't happen.
Exactly.
Like, there's the line.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's how it is, though. That's the reality of it. Everybody enter once more. Didn't get a winner yet. But yeah, that's the honest truth and reality behind it. You know, like I said, you know, like you and I both said, you know, there's kids out there. And stop.
A
winner hot off the press.
Who was it?
Okay. Beardtastic forwarded his last one, so I'll let him have this one.
I don't want to. Don't forward it again, dude.
Yeah, if you wanted this one, keep this one. Because Beardtastic goes with the 4.
Congrats, Beardtastic.
Everybody, congrats, Beardtastic. Not Beardiest, Beardtastic. Let's not get confused here, guys. Amanda, what's up? Strickland, what's up? I'm saying hi to everybody I haven't seen yet. Hey, Prack. When did Prack get here? Has he been here the whole time?
Yeah, he's been in here.
Really? I didn't see him. My apologies, Prack. How you doing, brother?
He came and went, and I think he came back.
I said there's been people that came in here and went out and came back already. Oh. Okay, so Bams is done. Don't worry, guys. There's still plenty of good stuff here.
Hey, I just want to double check with Hookem. Joey, are you sure, brother? Like, you sure you don't want to keep that covenant for minors? I feel really weird taking his win. Yeah, okay. Thanks, fellas. We appreciate you doing this. Hey, man, let's.
Absolutely.
I'll win the next time. All right.
What you got next, Scott?
All right, brothers.
How many more do we have to go?
We got 3 more.
Let's do it.
So, the next one is going to be coming from Chronic Beard, and it's going to be the Santa's Pipe Oil.
Hookem. You got it, brother. Absolutely. No worries.
I think
Chronic Beard, man. I love Chronic's butter. Have you guys tried their butter?
yeah.
Yep.
Oh my God. Love it, dude. My beard absolutely loves Chronic Beard. Like, it just loves it.
Yes.
I can't wear the munchies all that much, though. I love it. It's just every time I wear it, I get super hungry all day long. Like, the whole day, I'm just hungry. Kelly ordered Chronic today? Cool.
All right, stop.
We have a winner. Who's the winner?
We have a winner. Mr. Brett Berlin with 4.
Brett, congratulations. Throw congrats up for him.
Congratulations.
Oh, Kelly, you ordered the munchies? You won't be disappointed. However, I promise you, you're going to want to drink the bottle. It's a serious problem with that one. Like, it smells ridiculously good and it makes you hungry.
All right, this next one is coming from Kelly herself, Dancing Goat Farm. And it's going to be her vanilla mint oil, and she said she's going to throw in some soap with it.
I've not tried that one yet, that company.
Well, we're going to have them in our giveaways this month, too.
Brett, contact Mike over at Chronic Beard.
Yeah, Mike's awesome too, so it'll be easy peasy. Mike's awesome.
All right, stop. I'm going to double check here. And it was Strickland with a 3.
Strickland, congrats, man.
Congrats, Strickland.
He's always Strickland's always in my lives. He watches our videos. He's an awesome dude. I realized today when I posted up some videos and stuff, or yesterday, that I've actually got like a few fans, like real fans that like they're messaging me. They're like, "Hey man, you're awesome. We love what you're doing." They don't talk about Nick. He sucks. But they're like, "You're awesome, dude."
All right, y'all. We got one last giveaway. And it's going to be from Whiskey and Hardtack.
It is the zebra.
No, I wish that this one. This one's going to be the Dark Horse Oil.
Nice.
From Whiskey
Is that
and
the
Hardtack.
cologne one?
I believe.
The Dark Horse, right? It's their cologne. I think that's the one I was thinking about because I still haven't tried Whiskey and Hardtack yet. I'm thinking about making a purchase still. I have to really consider my purchases very carefully. Especially since I'm still waiting like 15 days for one to get here right now. Thanks to the post office.
Stop.
Dun, dun, dun.
Who won the last one of the night?
Eric Kennedy.
Oh.
Congrats, Eric.
With the 8.
Nice.
Brett, you won the Santa's Pipe, right? That's what he won from Chronic, Santa's Pipe?
Yeah.
Yeah, Santa's Pipe combo.
Well, that's awesome.
Congratulations to all the winners tonight, guys. Seriously, thank you so much for joining us, for listening to our incredibly depressing stories. I'm sorry if we brought you guys down a little bit or anything.
Appreciate you guys for telling your story. For sure. Appreciate everybody's support in the community. It's so awesome.
You have no idea. My stomach was doing cartwheels all day thinking about talking about all this.
Oh, I can imagine. I'm sure it's not easy.
But I've had more than one conversation with different individuals one-on-one. And, you know, I've brought it up in other situations like that have a condition or whatever. So I figured, you know what? This might be the best time to just put it all out there. And then maybe I can just, like, it's out there now. Everyone knows what it is. That's it.
That's what it's all about. Later, Chef.
Strickland got the Dancing Goat Farm one, right?
Just
Mech, can you read off the list? They want you to read off like who won and who they contact, basically.
Yeah. So basically, just contact the the company that you won. But do you want me to go over the list?
I think that's what they wanted. Yeah. So just, but like for example, when you do like Jolly Old Fat Man, just be like this one, this one, this one, this one. Contact Bam. You know what I mean?
Yep. All right. So Turnbull, we got Dancing Goat and Mr. Pizza Face. Mad Productions, we've got Johnny Grooms. Voodoo Men's Craft, we've got Turnbull. Miner's Beard, we've got Hillbilly Donald and Bearded Joey Hookem. Jolly Old Fat Man, we've got Jeff Wright, Chris A, Bearded Blondie, JML, Beardtastic, Chronic Beard, we've got Brett Berlin. Then Dancing Goat, we've got Bearded Strickland, and then Whiskey and Hardtack, we've got Eric Kennedy.
There you go.
Congratulations, everybody.
That was a lot of wins. Congrats to everyone.
Oh, and Joe gets Hookem's.
That's right. Joe, you get the Covenant.
Thanks again, Hookem. Seriously, brother. You didn't have to do that, but it is greatly appreciated because it is one I am dying to get my hands on. So
you will like it, man. Trust me.
Greatly appreciated.
Thank you, everybody, for coming in and your support. And like seriously, me and Joe have talked about it, we want to do this again next year. Around the like we're probably going to do it on Rare Disease Day again, of course, because that's what it's about. We're going to try to work throughout the year to try to do more for it.
So, do you mind if I just say a few things real quick on that? So, the goal is that next year when we do this to make it even bigger, right?
Yeah.
And to make it more accessible, if you will. So, hopefully next year, because we have a whole year to plan it out, we kind of threw this together like the last few weeks, if you will. We all knew we wanted to do something, but we didn't know what we wanted to do. Now me and Scott both know exactly where we want to go with this. So the goal is that next year to have, links set up and stuff like that so you can donate during the stream. Have multiple companies involved, and even some of those companies, maybe they've got stories to share about their own situations, their own rare diseases and such like that. And then hopefully maybe even get some of the charities and stuff like that to come in on this as well. So
that'd be awesome.
We have an overall goal in mind, and we're going to do our best to reach it.
Yeah. Next year, I was kind of talking to Chronic Mike a little bit, and I don't know. We'll see how things go, but maybe next year we might be trying to put something together. It's still up in the air, but I have a design, so next year we might be able to take pre-orders like early in the year for sales for t-shirts, so we can get some of that for the rare disease awareness as well. So like I said, by the next year, hopefully we can get more companies involved with it, more things to go with it, and just have it bigger and better.
Yeah. Oh, and Scott, my buddy is working on them shirts for Beard Mana.
Awesome.
Yep. So we will soon to have those.
All right, guys. Are we at the wrap up point here? Is that where we are?
Yep.
Yeah.
We're wrapping it up.
All right, guys. Well then, I want to personally again, I want to thank Mech for hosting the whole. I'm sorry, see, it's that reverse thing. I want to thank Mech for hosting the whole deal. Number one, I want to thank Scott for having me on and letting me share my story and making me depressed. I appreciate it, sir. I want to thank every single one of the companies who decided to give away something and be a part of this whole thing. And last and definitely far from least, I want to thank everyone who watched and made this all possible. You guys are amazing. Thank you for listening to our story. And I hope that it just gave you a little bit of information into a condition that has really ravaged my family and driven us crazy for a long time. I appreciate everything. And just thanks again, guys. Seriously.
Oh, Chronic Mike just stopped in now, too.
Nice.
You missed the whole show, brother, but you can go back and rewatch it. But I was telling about how next year we might work together and do some pre-orders for some t-shirts or something at the beginning of next year or something. But I also want to thank everybody and appreciate everybody for coming in and listening to our stories. And I hope that you guys will check out the Rare Disease Organization for and just read about it. I encourage everybody to read and donate if you can. It's rarediseases.org, and just read about it, donate if you can, and just keep spreading the word for us.
Yeah, definitely want to appreciate, say thanks to everybody I thank you for everything.
All right, brothers. Well, if that's that,
Yeah, we're going to wrap this up.
All right, brothers. We'll catch you later. Hope everyone has a good night.
Take it easy. Stay
Good,
bearded.
brothers. Hey, that's Sam's line.